Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Since RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10 is deeply into the tournament of All Stars, I thought I'd catch up on all things that have happened during bracket 1 of All Stars 10. We've had some fierce competition, drama and unforgettable moments, so let's dive in. So the season kicked off with a bang in episode 1 called Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. I mean, what an episode that was. So the queens had to write their own verses for a heavy metal music video. It was such a vibe with punk rock that meets drag. DeJa really stole the show with her confident verse and stage presence, earning her first win and season and earning herself a cash prize. Her punk aesthetic was on point and she set the tone for the competition. Runway-wise, the queens bought a mix of punk and glam looks, but DeJa's overall package definitely stood out. So let's show you the pictures. First up we have DeJa. Wow, oh my god, I love this look. The purple really contrasts with the red so well. I'm loving the wig as well. It's beautiful dress. I mean, DeJa's really up to game since All Stars. The last season she was at All Stars 3, I believe. So yeah, it's really good to see her growth, and I'm really proud of what she's done. Loving Bosco's outfit. Just look at that, the hair. Oh my god, wish I could have hair like that. Yeah, it's very good, very detailed. Moving on to DeJa Sky. It's a bit pedestrian, I'm not going to lie. I don't like the puffy sleeves. You're coming into All Stars 10 and it's a tournament, a battle of, you know, I want to see something different. Like, we've already seen that silhouette before, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's very much pedestrian, and to be honest, I would have thought the judges would have pulled her up on that, but anyway, we'll move on. Irene DeJa. Now, Irene is back in the game to win this after bombing on her water challenge. She got kicked out on episode 1, I believe, on RuPaul's Drag Race season 15, I believe. Yeah, 15. So yeah, it's really good to see her blossoming and showing what she should have brung on her season. I mean, this is just so beautiful. It's giving very much like Alien vibes in Las Vegas. I'm loving the feathers, I'm loving the ruffles, and yeah, she's definitely in this to win it. Olivia looks next. The purple, oh my god, the purple looks fantastic on Olivia. I do think she could have done a bit more with it, you know, but because you can see, like, you know, where the nude bits are, and the silhouette just kind of makes it a bit off balance, but I'm here for it. I'm loving it so much. And last but not least is Phoenix, which I believe, if I'm correct, please comment down below if I'm wrong. She has come back from season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, coming back into the game, I would have thought she'd have tried to pull something different out the box. Not really a fan of this look, I'm not going to lie. It's giving very much bondage, realness. But I don't think that was what was tasked for them to do. It just looks a bit different, you know. The outfit itself is a bit, I don't know, it just doesn't look right for All Stars 10. So, as we all know, DeJa and Irene DeJa end up in the top 2 this week on episode 1. And oh my goodness, they put on a show. And obviously, Ice Spice was the guest judge for the premiere episode, and they brought their A game to that song. It was so good. And of course, DeJa won with that song. Now we're going to move on to episode 2, and we're going to have a little look at episode 2. Murder on the dance floor. I mean, oh my god, this was such a good episode. So episode 2 was about an improv challenge with acting. So the queens were tasked to be on like a murder mystery on a cruise ship, and the skit. And honestly, Bosco came through with clutch and comedic timing and charisma. She earned her win after a lip sync showdown with Irene again. So Irene very much came to prove to RuPaul that she got rid of her early in her season, and we all saw that on the improv challenge. I don't know if you've seen the improv challenge yet, but it was such a good improv challenge, and everyone brought their A game, which I'm very proud of. And the biggest twist of all from episode 2 was the queens get MVQ points. So if you are not in the top 2, because there's 6 people, the rest of the group get MVQ points, and they all get given 1 MVQ point. But there's a twist with the MVQ points. You get given an MVQ point, but you must give that MVQ point to somebody else. Now, some people obviously are going to play favouritism, you know, alliances are going to come into play, and we see that throughout. DeJa really thinks that Olivia's going to, you know, be the backbone for her. And honestly, I don't blame Olivia, because DeJa's doing so well in the competition. She doesn't need extra points, and it's proven time and time again throughout the season. You know, let the other girls have some points at least, you know what I mean? But yeah, so it's a system. So instead of a traditional eliminations, the queens are scored in points. Now, each week, a whole new strategic layer is placed. So it you know, with the alliances, DeJa thought she was in an alliance with Olivia Lux and DeJa Sky. You know, it comes really into play, and so brackets really do come into play, because the top 3 of each bracket move on to the semi-finals, and that is it then. It's drag race time. You know what I mean? But I think they've done it in a smaller bracket so people get eyes on each other more, so they can really see who they want to be. You know what I mean? It's such a fun, different, unique way to a drag race that we've ever seen before. And we saw tension brewing between Olivia and DeJa, because Olivia gave DeJa her point. DeJa, you could see in her eyes, she was livid, like literally livid. So yeah, and the runways this week. Let's move on to the runways, because I loved the runways this week. So as you can see here, we've got DeJa in a beautiful gold dress. I mean, oh my word, I'd literally, you know, I'd love to see this on like the Met Gala carpet, you know what I mean? It's giving, 10, 10s, 10s, 10s across the board. Then we move on to Bosco, and I mean, oh my god, she looks like Elvira. Oh, and everybody knows RuPaul loves Elvira. This was so cool and out the box, literally out the box, because she's literally stood inside a coffin box. But yeah, it's very good and inspiring, this. And I mean, she worked it on the improv challenge today, so props to her with this. She's got it good. She's got it good. Bosco got it good. I'm really loving the look. Next up, DeJa Sky. I mean, I'm not a big fan of DeJa Sky's outfits this year. It's very much giving Party City vibes. No offence, DeJa, but yeah. It's, you know, I really expected more from you this season. Maybe you can bring it next week, we don't know. But yeah, so moving on, we have Irene the Alien, and oh my goodness, outside the box again. And that just proves with her, you know, she's bringing it. She's telling RuPaul, look, you made a huge mistake. And I'm loving the alien in the nest of her hair. That is so cool. I'm not a big fan of the outfit. it's a bit pedestrian again, but I think Irene can sell that. That's Irene, you know, down to a T. She can sell anything. So I wouldn't be surprised with Irene. She could come out, you know, wearing nothing and she would sell the alien. So props to her. Olivia looks, I really love this look for Olivia. You can see that she's elevated from episode 1 already. The flowers are beautiful. The gown, it's just, you know, it's giving body, oddy, essence. Then coming on to Phoenix. Yeah, moving on to Phoenix. I'm not sure about this look. I mean, it's a bit, looks like that she's had 20 minutes to get an outfit together and she just thought, yeah, we'll stick that on there and hope for the best. But, you know, I don't know. It's giving a bit windstorm vibes. I do not know, but whatever works in her head works. Obviously, she thought it was fantastic. But, yeah. Now, we all know at the end of episode 2 who the top 2 are, which is Bosco and Irene. And Irene, oh my God, in the top 2 again. I mean, you can tell that she's working for it. She wants it so bad. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to episode 3. So, moving on to episode 3. The Queens took on makeovers, transforming female college basketball players into their drag sisters. This challenge brought some really heartfelt moments, especially with the Queens talked about their gender expectations in sports. It added emotional depth and showed a powerful side of drag as a form of self-expression and empowerment. Fashion-wise, the Queens did a great job working with their makeover partners, but the real story was the alliance and drama. The MiMu alliance started to crack wide open, you know, with Olivia looks. Olivia looks gave her point to DeJa Sky again and didn't sit well with Aja. The tension between them hinted that this season's alliances won't be as tight as they seemed. My God. So, yeah, overall, the episode was heartfelt, you know, balanced and storytelling. So let's get on into the looks because they bought the looks this episode. They literally bought the looks, you know. First off, we have Aja with her partner. I agree with Michelle. It's very costumey, but they love it. And that's all that matters, apparently. They love it. It's, you know, very, very pastel. I wouldn't see I can't really see the family resemblance in it, to be honest. But it's, you know, it works. If it works for them, it works for them. Next, we have Bosco and her partner. You can really tell that Bosco was bringing it. Oh, wow. Bosco is a goddess, and she made that basketball player into something else. Oh, wow. I love this look. I can't see the family resemblance again in my eyes, but, you know, I love the outfits together, and they are very cohesive, so. Next on, Irene Dubois. Oh, this was one of the best looks that I've seen in this bracket. You know, the clown, and you can really tell that it's like, you can really tell the family resemblance in it. Like someone said on the panel, it literally looks like she's just grabbed a bit of her body and formed a new part of her body into this creature, this clown creature, and it was fantastic. I really loved this with the horns and everything. It just really worked well and it was very cohesive. Next up we have one that I haven't been fond of this season, but I really like her artwork and everything. So, and that is Phoenix. She's bringing in entrance look, I believe. Very pedestrian. Again, not a big fan of it, I'm sorry. It looks like two people have gone out and had the same haircut and wanted to dress a bit similar. Next we have DeJa Sky. I don't really see the family resemblance in this one again. It's very not cohesive at all. But, you know, they tried the best with the challenge and they look beautiful on stage. Last but not least is Olivia looks. Now, Olivia, this is very simple and pedestrian, but you can see the family resemblance, which is a bonus. I'm loving the hair. Yeah, it's just, this one really works, so I love that. Now, here's where we stand after bracket 1. Advancing to the semi-finals are DeJa, Bosco and Irene the Alien. Sadly, DeJa Sky, Olivia Lux and Phoenix have been eliminated. I'm very sorry about that. Anyway, DeJa's consistency and strong performances made her a front runner. Bosco's comedic skills and lip syncs have won over many fans, while Irene the Alien's themed aesthetic and charisma bring fresh energy. And the MVQ point system definitely changes the game. It's less about surviving and more about strategically earning your spot. I'm excited to see how the format's going to play out for bracket 2, to be honest. I want to hear from you. Who was your favourite queen from bracket 1? What was your top runway look or challenge moment? And what do you think about the MVQ points? Twist, fair play or drama starter? Drop your thoughts in the comments or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter and let's get this conversation going. Thanks so much for watching. Catch up on All Stars 10 bracket 1 and get ready for some fierce new queens joining bracket 2. And I'll see you next time. Bye.